Beyond the postcards, Europe's unforgettable small towns. Europe is full of postcard-perfect cities. But what if you're looking for something more? Not just another crowded landmark, but a town that feels like a secret. Something special? Well, I believe travel is about finding those places that resonate deep within, places that offer more than just a pretty picture. It's about connecting with the soul of a destination, understanding its stories and letting it change you just a little. Today, we're taking you to 5 towns across Europe that offer beauty, depth, and experiences that leave a mark. These aren't the sprawling capitals, but intimate communities where history whispers from ancient stones and local traditions are cherished. We'll wander through streets that feel like stepping back in time, taste flavors unique to their corner of the world, and discover the kind of charm that doesn't shout, but rather invites you in to listen closely. These are the kinds of places that don't just look good on Instagram. They stay with you, becoming cherished memories and stories you'll tell for years to come. They remind us that sometimes the most profound travel experiences are found off the beaten path, in the quiet corners where authenticity thrives. So, pack your curiosity and an open heart. Let's begin. Our first journey takes us to the heart of Bohemia, to Karlovy Vary in the Czech Republic. As you arrive, it feels as though you've stepped into a beautifully illustrated storybook. Elegant pastel-colored facades line the Tepla River, their reflections shimmering on the water's surface. Grand colonnades, like the Mill Colonnade or the Park Colonnade, invite leisurely strolls, offering shelter and a sense of old-world grandeur. It's a town that seems to move at a more genteel pace, encouraging you to slow down and soak it all in. But the true essence of Karlovy Vary, its very lifeblood, flows from deep within the earth, its famous healing hot springs. For centuries, people have flocked here, from emperors and artists to everyday folk, seeking the restorative powers of its mineral-rich waters. You'll see visitors, and locals too, carrying distinctive porcelain spa cups, sipping the warm, slightly metallic-tasting water directly from the various springs. Each spring has its own unique mineral composition and temperature, and it's a ritual that connects you directly to the town's long and storied spa tradition. I always find it fascinating to participate in these local customs. Grabbing my own little spa cup and sampling water from, say, the Vridlo geyser, which shoots its hot water high into the air, or the cooler, gentler Freedom Spring, makes me feel like a temporary local. It's not just about the supposed health benefits, it's about engaging with a practice that has defined this town for generations. Beyond sipping, many come to bathe in the natural thermal spas, indulging in treatments that promise relaxation and rejuvenation. And then there's Becherovka. Becherovka. This iconic herbal liqueur is Karlovy Vary's signature drink, created right here in 1807 by Josef Vitusbecker. Locals affectionately call it the 13th spring, a playful nod to the town's dozen natural hot springs. Its recipe is a closely guarded secret, a blend of numerous herbs and spices. The taste? It's a complex character, bitter, spicy, with a warming, almost medicinal quality. It's certainly unique and perhaps an acquired taste for some, but trying a small glass is an essential Karlovy Vary experience. Next, we journey south to Slovenia, a country of breathtaking natural beauty, to discover the jewel that is Lake Bled. As you approach, the scene unfolds like a perfectly composed painting. The emerald green lake, cradled by the majestic Julian Alps, is impossibly clear, its surface often like glass, reflecting the snow-capped peaks and the dramatic sky above. It's a sight that immediately instills a sense of peace and wonder, a true escape from the everyday. At the heart of this stunning panorama, floating serenely in the middle of the lake, is a tiny, tear-shaped island. Perched upon it is the picturesque Church of the Assumption, with its distinctive white bell tower reaching towards the heavens. Local legend says that ringing the church bell will make your wishes come true, and the gentle toll of the bell often drifts across the water, adding to the magical atmosphere. It's an image that has become iconic, symbolizing the tranquility and romance of Slovenia. But Lake Bled is more than just its undeniable beauty. It's a place that invites quiet reflection and a deep connection with nature. The air feels fresh and clean, and the surrounding forests offer a lush green embrace. Time seems to adopt a different pace here, encouraging you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to simply be present in the moment. It's a destination that truly allows you to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with yourself. One of the quintessential Bled experiences is taking a traditional wooden pletna boat to the island. These flat-bottomed boats, unique to Lake Bled, are rowed by skilled pletna oarsmen, a tradition passed down through generations. Chapter 3, Óbidos, Portugal, a medieval storybook walled in charm. Now, let's journey to the sun-kissed lands of Portugal, to a town that feels like it has been plucked directly from the pages of a medieval romance. Óbidos. This enchanting walled town, perched on a hilltop, is a labyrinth of narrow cobbled streets, whitewashed houses adorned with vibrant bougainvillea and geraniums, and flower-covered balconies that add splashes of color at every turn. Stepping through its ancient gates is like stepping back centuries in time. Óbidos is more than just its picturesque charm. It's a town with a strong, palpable sense of history and storytelling. The entire town is encircled by remarkably well-preserved medieval walls, and one of the best things to do here is to walk along these ramparts. From this elevated vantage point, you're treated to breathtaking views that stretch out over the terracotta rooftops of the town, across the rolling hills dotted with vineyards and orchards, and into the valleys beyond. It's a walk that truly connects you to the town's past. The history of Óbidos is rich and fascinating. It was traditionally part of the Queen's estate, a gift from kings to their queens, which perhaps contributes to its romantic and well-cared-for atmosphere. You can feel the layers of history as you wander its streets, discovering little chapels, hidden courtyards, and artisan shops tucked away in ancient buildings. The main street, Rua Direita, is lively with craft stores, bookstores. Óbidos is a UNESCO creative city of literature and inviting cafes. Every July, Óbidos truly brings its medieval past to life during its renowned medieval festival. The town transforms into a bustling medieval market, complete with knights in shining armor, jousting tournaments, fire dancers, minstrels and troubadours. Locals and visitors alike dress in period costumes, and the air is filled with the sounds of medieval music and the aroma of roasting meats. Chapter 4, Ronda, Spain, Andalusian drama carved into the edge of a gorge. Our next destination takes us high into the Andalusian mountains of southern Spain, to a town that commands attention with its dramatic setting, Ronda. This remarkable town is perched precariously on the edge of the El Tajo Gorge, a sheer drop of over 100 meters that splits the town in two. Connecting the old Moorish town, La Ciudad, with the newer part, El Mercadillo, is the awe-inspiring Puente Nuevo, the New Bridge, an 18th century architectural marvel that spans the chasm. Ronda is a town of breathtaking contrasts. You have the harsh, rugged beauty of the cliffs, juxtaposed with the soft, whitewashed homes clinging to their edges. There's the ancient history embodied in its bullring, one of the oldest and most revered in Spain, standing near modern cafes buzzing with life. You'll find remnants of Moorish palaces and defensive walls, blending almost seamlessly with the vibrant Spanish flair that permeates the town. It's this dynamic interplay that gives Ronda its unique and powerful character. It's no wonder that Ronda has captivated the imaginations of writers and artists for centuries. Ernest Hemingway was a frequent visitor, drawn to its bullfighting traditions and its raw, untamed beauty. The German poet Rainer Maria Rilke also found profound inspiration here, famously writing, "I have sought everywhere the city of my dreams, and I have finally found it in Ronda." Standing on the Puente Nuevo, gazing down into the dizzying depths of the gorge, or out across the sweeping Andalusian countryside, you begin to understand why. This isn't just a town that looks good from afar. Exploring its streets reveals layers of history and culture. In La Ciudad, the old town, you can wander through narrow, winding lanes that speak of its Moorish past, discovering hidden plazas, ancient churches built on the sites of former mosques, and the impressive Palacio de Mondragon, once a Moorish royal residence. Chapter 5, Sighișoara, Romania, Transylvania's medieval heartbeat, where legends linger. For our final hidden gem, we venture into the heart of Transylvania, Romania, to the enchanting town of Sighișoara. This is one of Europe's best preserved inhabited medieval citadels, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that feels like a perfectly preserved time capsule. As you wander its cobblestone streets flanked by pastel-coloured burgher houses with their distinctive high-gabled roofs, you're immediately transported to another era. It's a storybook setting come to life. Sighișoara's charm lies in its authenticity. Unlike some overly restored historical towns, this one feels genuinely lived in, with laundry fluttering from windows and locals going about their daily lives amidst the ancient architecture. The citadel, perched on a hill, is a maze of narrow lanes, hidden passageways and charming squares. You'll discover 9 towers still standing, each built and maintained by a different guild, such as the Tailor's Tower or the Blacksmith's Tower, each with its own character. Of course, Sighișoara is famously known as the birthplace of Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler, the voivoda of Wallachia, who provided the historical inspiration for Bram Stoker's Dracula. A house in the citadel is traditionally identified as his birthplace, now a restaurant and small museum. While the Dracula legend certainly adds a layer of intrigue, Sighișoara is so much more than just vampires and myths. It's a town with a profound sense of its own history and resilience. One of the most iconic landmarks is the 14th century clock tower, which once served as the main gate to the citadel. Your journey awaits, discovering Europe's soul. So next time you're planning a trip to Europe, don't just follow the crowds. Dare to venture a little further, to seek out those places that might not be on every highlight reel, but offer something far more valuable, an authentic connection. Follow the stories whispered by ancient stones, the healing waters of natural springs, the dramatic beauty of rugged cliffs, and the enduring majesty of historic castles. These towns we've explored today, Karlovy Vary, Bled, Óbidos, Ronda and Sighișoara, might be small in size, but the feeling they leave you with, that's immeasurable. They remind us that travel is not just about ticking off sites, but about experiencing different ways of life, understanding different histories, and allowing ourselves to be touched by the unique spirit of a place. It's about the memories you create and the perspectives you gain. That's what travel is really about. Finding those moments of genuine discovery, of quiet wonder, and of deep appreciation for the diverse beauty our world has to offer. These hidden gems are waiting to share their secrets with you. So go find them, explore them, and let them become a part of your own travel story. Happy travels.